Hey folks, this is Matt once again, and I want to do this video response to a few of my friends. I talked on Skype with Efrey, and he gave me his thoughts on this. Mike OCB Communications, he made the first video about this, and the script, the original script by William Gibson on Alien 3, and then Mario did a video about it as well. I didn't read the script, but I read like the synopsis and I watched their videos and I read like people's sort of summation of it. And everything I've heard, I just gotta say, fuck you, 20th century fuckface. Suck my white's fucking ballsack. Right down your fucking cheeks. Okay, Alien 3, I'm not apologizing for that movie anymore. I kind of was off and on, like, oh, I like the music, I like the visuals, I like the fucking. Not anymore, because 20th Century Fuckface, they don't know what the hell they're doing. I mean, it's been said time and time again. And people don't know what I'm talking about. Well, you can check out OCB Communications Mike's video, you can check out Mario's video. Basically, way back in the day, Alien 3, you know, there's talk that maybe Sigourney Weaver doesn't want to do it, so hey, let's make a script so maybe Sigourney Weaver's character is sort of in the sidelines. So they hire William Gibson, and he comes up with an idea to have the characters of Hicks and Bishop in the lead. And the summation of the script, try to make it as short as possible, is, I think it's a few years after Aliens, you know, they're in the Sulaco. And mainly it's like these two groups of people, and they kind of have, I guess, this sort of Cold War type of interaction. And one group, like the OPP, something like that, or OOP, I can't remember. They come across it, they're searching around, and there's like a face hugger and Bishop's amongst his body. And I think there's a few aliens there as well. One guy gets attacked with the face hugger, and they shoot the aliens. And in this ensuing fight, Ripley's chamber is damaged, so thus her character's in a coma. And from what I understand, the whole point of these films was that it was a possibility of doing back-to-back Alien 3 and Alien 4. So Alien 3, Ripley's in silence, and Alien 4, perhaps she could come back. And, you know, in Alien 4, they would go to the home planet for the end-all be-all. But in this film, they leave with, they take Bishop's body. Again, he was cut in half, so they take his top half. And it keeps going to this other place, this space station. Some people call it Space Mall, but it's a space station. And I think they send Ripley to Earth, you know, and I think Newt is sent back to Earth as well. They did some DNA, I guess, from when Alien Queen went into Bishop, the tail. The company gets some DNA, and they start experiments. Long story short, it becomes this sort of like a virus. And like you'll have these egg sets, but when they open, this mist sort of erupts, and people get infected, and this alien sort of they change. And then basically the stations, I think the station, who took Bishop's body, I guess they downloaded his brain. They found out about the aliens, and then they sent Bishop back to, you know, not be fucked with, just like this Cold War thing going on. So Bishop's there with Hicks, and like I think there's stuff going on over that station as well. If I'm wrong, fuck it. It's never been made and never will be, so fuck it. Who cares? I do, but everybody does, but still, fuck it. And then, long story short, Hicks and Bishop are trying to find out what's going on, get off the station. From what I understand, there was like 8 fights While you think about Aliens, it had 2 fights. And when I mean 2 fights, I mean like people versus aliens when they first go into the nest, and then when they get the tracker. How can they kill the Power Man? They're animals. And, you know, Hudson gets killed and stuff. And there's little bits in between, but I'm saying those are the 2 major ones. I guess 3 if you count the ending with the Alien Queen and Ripley going back to the nest. So you just say 4, but this is supposed to be 8. And like they'd have power loaders that you can control manually, and one hits an Alien Queen and like takes its head off or something. And like at the ending, there was a 0G gravity fight. So, from what I understand, there's something like that in Inception, like a free fall. 0G gravity fight with aliens, with Hicks, Michael Bihn's character. Michael Biehn would have come back. It's not, oh, he would. He would have. He, in the documentaries and stuff, he expected to come back. He was ready for it. And it would have been cool to see him and Bishop. And, you know, basically at the end, it's a setup for, you know, we gotta get him at the source. And then you go to Alien 4, where they go back to the home planet, you know, the return of Ripley. And that would have been epic. And the franchise, I think, would have ended on a pretty damn good note. But, of course, we never got that. Now, why? For a number of reasons. Granted, I wasn't there, I wasn't the fly on the wall, but you read up and you hear stuff. Number 1, David Giler and Walter Hill. It seems like they were not fans of the script. That perhaps, like other people weren't. That perhaps it went too far from. I hear 2 completely different things. One, it's too much like Aliens, which, how's that a bad thing? It's not. Then I heard the complete opposite. Oh, it's too much from the source. You know, viruses, and it's a little bit too over the top. I don't know. I mean, you hear, I don't know, I hear 2 completely different things. But Walter Hill, David Giler rejected it because they were the producers. Sigourney Weaver didn't help much. I mean, she was out of it, but, you know, she's the one who kept saying, hey, you don't bring me back, I want to die, I want to die, I want to die. I don't give a fuck about Hicks and Newt. She might as well have said that. She didn't fight for them to live. I want to die, I want to die, I want to die. If she does, she does. That's pretty much it. And then the fucking Joe Roth of 20th Century Fuckface. Once again, 20th Century Fuckface. Fucking up yet at fucking the end. This is the start of their fuck-ups. They're like, well, Ripley's our only female warrior. Okay, how about Sarah Connor? But, you know, whatever. One knows, but... And we can't have an alien film without her starring. It won't work. Some will say that maybe also it would have cost too much. That it would have been too gory. And let me say right off the bat, every one of those reasons is bullshit. Fucking catastrophe of bullshit. You would fucking rather stick a fucking rabbit up your ass and talk like a puppet than feed me this bullshit. Please do that to me. Stick the hand up my ass. I'd rather have that than you feeding me this bullshit of constant, ridiculous mediocrity of imbeciles who stand up there, getting paid, they wipe their ass with a big stack of dollar bills, and then, you know what they do? They pin it on the fucking wall because they think their shit don't stink. That's the kind of people these are. 20th Century Fuckface, Joe Roth, all the $100 bills, they wipe their ass with it, they're in the office, they pin it on the fucking wall, they play darts with it, and they don't care that this shit is there because they think their shit don't stink. And you know what? It stinks like a motherfucker, okay? AVP 1 and 2, I think, are better than Alien 3 and Alien Resurrection. Why? AVP 1 and 2 don't shit on the series. Yeah, they do. Well, okay, they're not great films, they're not really good films, but they don't kill Ripley in Hicks and Newt. They don't fucking make a shitty ass clone of Ripley. Like, they don't take Alien and Aliens and flush it down the toilet. Like, yeah. And then I read up on how some people love Alien 3, but they don't like Aliens. Or Alien 3 is so much better because it goes back to the source of the first film, was one alien and it's dread. And that's the thing, they like the dread. They like that it's, what was one motherfucker said? It's realistic. Because if you don't keep bringing people back, then, you know, it's like how some people say they don't like happy endings in movies because it's always realistic. It's a fucking movie! Is that fucking either Masterpiece Theater? Is that fucking documentary? I'm not watching the Discovery Channel. I'm not watching any of that shit. I'm not listening to the History Channel. I'm not watching these shitty reality TV shows like Survivor and you know, fucking American Idol and the 50 other fucking reality shows I don't watch and don't give a fuck. It's a movie. Fuck's sake. But, like I was saying before, all those reasons are bullshit. And I will prove it right now. One, I'm trying to see which reason. What reason they could have said no to the script? David Giler, Walter Hill, Joe Roth, he's a fuckface. Say if it was because it's too much like Aliens. That's bullshit, because Aliens was your most popular movie. It was a popular film. Gee, this film was popular. And it wasn't exactly like Aliens. It had a new spin. And that's the whole point, is that you take a little new spin on it. From Alien to Aliens. I think Ridley Scott was pissed, probably, when he saw the Alien Queen. Because you remember in Alien how, in the deleted scene, they reproduced by turning the people into egg sacs. And then they did a little bit different with an action film and, you know, fucking, you know, the Alien Queen, like a hive and a nest. And here they did a little bit more spin. It wasn't a remake. So you're saying it's not like we wanted to be, it's too much like Aliens? No, it's not. There was no fucking viruses in Aliens. If it was because of that bullshit, oh, it's too different. What the fuck? So, that's too different. But, or it's too over the top. It's too different, it's too over the top. And killing everybody ain't. I know ain't isn't a word, but doing a kid autopsy isn't over the top. Killing everybody, including your main star, isn't over the top. Not the good over the top. With, you know, with the Stallone, with the Sly. Not the good one. This is the shit. That's not over the top. With autopsies of little kids and fucking killing everybody and having murderers and rapists and prisoners that we don't give two shits about. That's not over the top. And coming out of a fucking dog. And with some shitty stop motion CGI, whatever the fuck it was. But this is over the top? So if that was your reason, David Giler, Walter Hill, and 20th Century Fuckface, you're wrong in that aspect. Oh, this virus shit, it's too over the top. Well, fuck me. I mean, putting an element of John Carpenter's The Thing, and paranoia, and is this person I'm with human or not, and giving a little bit of suspense. That makes some great suspense. Is this person I'm with someone I can trust? So not only do you have the typical aliens, but you have this new menace. Wow! And you deal with the company, which we have heard countless shit about. And they're fucking with shit. This is how they're doing it. And then what's fucking crazy is that they were worried about this DNA shit being over the top, and they did it in Alien fucking 4! 4! Fucking 4! Resurrected! The resurrection of shit! Which I do not like, because it's not fucking Ripley. It's a wannabe Ripley. It's a faux Ripley. Fake. Faker than the fake shit that you put for fucking April Fool's Day. Foaming at the fucking mouth and the fuck faces. They did the fucking DNA shit in Resurrection.
Ripley, part alien, part human. Well, but it's not over the top now that you fucked the franchise up. But it's over the top then.
If there was their decision. If it's too much like Aliens, they're stupid. In every aspect. Dude, that's a good thing. And it's not exactly like Aliens. And if they hated it because it was too over the top and different, they did the shit in fucking Alien Resurrection with the DNA. Mixing with DNA. Human alien DNA. And then you had that ending. Oh, this is not over the top? No, not having people change a la... And some people say it's too gory. No, you get to handle it with an R rating. John Carpenter's The Thing. David Cronenberg's The Fly. I'm not sure, Rennie Harlan, I'm not sure if he came on with this script or he came on when Eric Red was rewriting it. I'm not sure. I mean, it might have been they hire Rennie Harlan and then, hey, William Gibson rewriting. It's like, fuck you. I like this script. Fuck you guys. Maybe that was when. And then, you know, so maybe Rennie Harlan dealt with Eric Red, so I'm not sure about that. But Rennie Harlan did Nightmare on Elm Street Part 4. Remember the girl turned into a fucking cockroach? That was crazy, but it worked. The girl turned into a fucking cockroach. David Cronenberg's The Fly. Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2, when Freddy came out of Jesse. People don't like the movie? Fine. But that was a hell of a good effect, and it was, you know, even little bits of David Cronenberg's like Videodrome with the art, like, you can do this. That's what I'm saying. You can do this. Wholeheartedly. And still be R-rated. John Carpenter's The Thing got an R rating. If that film can get an R rating, David Cronenberg's The Fly, then this can. So fuck that. So you can do that. Oh no, let's not do this. Let's just have an alien resurrection at the end. That fucking creature is some chupacabra looking motherfucking mongoloid albino fuckface. Yeah, let's have that motherfucker. He's a chupacabra motherfucking mongoloid albino fuckface. That's what that motherfucker is. Okay, an alien resurrection with the mommy. It's like, what? Is it gonna suck on Sigourney Weaver's tit now? Any minute now? Give me some milk, mommy? What the fuck? And this gets, oh yeah, let's go with that script. Does not go with the movie. And people say, oh, it's too expensive. Well, fuck me, 20th Century Fuckface. Give a little bit of money to this franchise that people actually fucking know. You gave George Lucas all that fucking money for fucking the Star Wars prequels. But not for an alien film. For fuck's sake. Duh. This, of course, is the same studio that said, hey, James Cameron and Ridley Scott want to do an Alien 5. But fuck that, we want to do AVP. So that's their kind of thinking. That's how smart they are. Oh, you don't like James Cameron. I don't like Avatar and Titanic. I don't like some of the shit he said about, oh, I wanted a CGI alien queen. But The Abyss, I like. Aliens, I love. The first Terminator, great flick. You know, True Lies, awesome. Back in that day with Ridley Scott? Yeah. Yeah, I think we all would have been interested to see that. But for fuck's sake. Well, if it was, too much, give a little bit of fucking money. And you know what the sad thing is? It probably would have cost as much as Alien 3 did. Just think about Alien 3. Let's see. We'll give Sigourney Weaver her big paycheck. Honestly, that's why she did, for the paycheck. Alien Resurrection as well. She got a huge Alien Resurrection, she got, like, at the time, the biggest paycheck anyone had. Like, she got, like, $11 million or something. Alien 3, she got a big paycheck as well. And she got, like, producing credits. And she was a producer. She could have said, hey, no, let's have Hicks. Let's have New. No, she didn't do that. She was fine with it. So, fuck that and fuck her. I'm sorry. Oh, but she's the one all be all. Well, Alien 3 and Alien Resurrection, Sigourney Weaver didn't save those fucking movies. Sorry. She didn't. So, whatever. But, okay. You say it would have cost too much? Alien 3. This is how dumb these fucking studio heads are. They greenlit a script about monks and a fucking wooden planet. So, you greenlight a script, right? Where you don't have a wooden planet.
A whole fucking planet. Of course, I'm not going to build a planet, but I'm just saying, which is going to cost more? A wooden planet with all this crazy months and shit? Or you have a typical space station, you have a bunch of aliens that, hell, James Cameron had a fucking planet full of aliens and aliens. It just, learn how to shoot it right. You have like 5, 6 guys. You just still have 5 or 6 fucking guys. Duh. And then they think this is a great idea, so they greenlight it. Then they're building sets and shitting out loads of money on these productions. Then they're like, you know what? We don't like that script. Which you greenlight and you give a release date, but you don't like the script. Then you say, fuck this, let's wipe our ass with it. Oh yeah, let's hire this new director, because the old director was the writer, Vincent Ward. He said, well, fuck this, he left. Or they shit-canned him, same difference. Hire David Fincher, and okay, I don't blame David Fincher. Granted, he could have done something. Well, he probably couldn't because, you know, he went with that direction. I mean, he's a dark guy, so he's like, okay, you want to kill Ripley? Okay, fine. But, again, it's not like he could do much shit, I guess, so. But, then basically, it's like, hey, we don't know what the fuck we're doing. We don't know what the fuck we're shooting. These actors don't even know, am I going to be here another week? They're just spending money like it's growing out of fucking trees. Hey, you know what? We're going to pay a shitload of money for these actors to sit on their ass and wait, and for everybody to sit on their ass and figure out what to do next. Let's just shoot random shit that we don't know how to film from A to C to D. Well, where's B? Oh, okay, let's go back and shoot that. Just wasted money. Wasted money. It's like building all these sets without even having a script that you believe in. Or like even like, okay, giving Ripley, Sigourney Weaver a big paycheck. Fucking, like, shit that they just splurge money on. It's like, they thought that if they threw enough money on it, they would fix it. That's basically what they did. And they still had shitty stuff. And shitty effects, at times. Like her falling to the fucking molten lava, which looks fake. Looks horrible. T2 did it. They did it in the right way. Because that was when Jimmy Cammey was James Cameron, knew what the fuck he was doing. But, like, you just don't, like, it would cost too much to go and get some bullshit. All the splurging they did, like, Ripley's like, Squirmley's like, you know what, I'm gonna shave my head, but if I gotta come back, you gotta pay me some money. Oh, okay, we're done. Oh, by the way, no. And then basically, like, they had an interview with the hairdresser guy. They're like, well, we don't want to pay Sigourney all that money, so we'll pay you money. Which is probably like, who knows? I think they would have paid her like $50,000 or something. They probably paid him like, what? Probably half that, $25,000. $20,000 on a wig. I don't know how much it was, but let's guess. Fuck. It was a lot of money, basically. Like the guy threw out a bid number because he didn't want to do it again. Because he had to be called in yet again. He's like, well, just tell us what you want. And then he threw out like a bid number. He didn't say what it was, but you're splurging money on wigs. But, you know, this concept of respecting the fans, not giving people a fucking autopsy of a kid, not killing off Higgs, not saying, oh, fuck you, Bishop, you're only one little dinky scene, then you're deactivated. Like, what the fuck were these people smoking? Hey, let's put in the summer a film where everybody dies. Yay! After a rip-roaring crowd please of aliens. Yay! These people are stupid. The fucking kindergartners in the school nearby knew how to do the film better than these motherfuckers. You gotta be shitting me. I mean, AVP and APR don't look bad compared to these two pieces of shit. For fuck's sake. Then, of course, you know, the whole thing in 3, Sigourney Weaver, I don't like guns. You know, I was talking on Skype with Effrey, he mentioned this. You're an actor, you're an actress, you're acting. They're not real. You're not shooting real people. Exactly. You think Al Pacino snorts coke all the time? You think Al Pacino, like he did in Scarface, has a mountain of coke every time he leaves home? He gets his fucking machine gun. Here's the mailman. Hey, motherfucker! Killing the fucking mailman. Get his mail. Goes to McDonald's. Hey, miracle! Gets a fucking burger. Like falling down to the 10th power. He goes to a screen test. You fuck with me, you fuck with the best. Kills all the people he shoots all the people who's up against him. Then he has a mounted coat. He's driving with someone in his car. He's like, you died now, motherfucker! And shoot someone in the head. No, he's playing a character. He doesn't do that in real life. If he did, we'd hear in the news. Fuck's sake. Hey, you know what? Stallone doesn't really box in real life. He plays a boxer. And he doesn't rip people's throats out in real life. He just did that in Rambo 4. He's acting. God damn. It's a fucking movie. See, I don't think Sigourney Weaver doesn't give a fuck about her fans. She doesn't understand why the fuck Aliens worked. Gee, it just gave you a fucking Oscar nomination. Oh, fuck Alien 3. I'm doing more important shit like sitting on my ass and waiting for Ghostbusters 3 to happen. Like, think about it, she didn't do much shit. Oh, she's doing Gorillas in the Mist. Great, she's spanking the monkey. Whoop-de-fucking-do. I don't give a shit. She's spanking the monkey again and again. In the fucking mist with the gorillas. Spanking the gorilla's dick. I don't give a fuck. Monkey gorilla, I don't give a fuck. I will not shoot guns. Well, then fuck off. You're fighting an alien. What are you going to use? Harsh language? How about ball breakers, knives, shark sticks? What the fuck? That's like Arnold Schwarzenegger just saying, I do not want to shoot guns. I don't want to shoot guns. I want to shoot guns. And doing fucking, he did T3 and he instead of shooting guns, he gave him fucking flour or some shit. You all told me that. Not really. See how dumb and stupid that is? That's like, what's 4 steps away and then 2 steps back from it? I can't believe it. These fucking people. Oh, there's cool fight scenes and lots of action. But no, years later, they make Alien Resurrection, where a guy picks a fucking shit out of his brain. And you have this mongoloid albino fuckface motherfucker at the end. And Winona Ryder not acting. 20th century fuckface. Fuck you. Fuck you. Suck on my fucking gold-plated fucking dick. Suck on my fucking shit-ass limp dick motherfucking body. Get a fucking masseuse and slip a fist right up your cornhole and work it with your fucking puppet. And go back, find Marty McFly, the DeLorean, go back in time to 1991, and say, fuck you guys, you will shit on the franchise, steal the motherfucker, get one of those fucking rays from mind controlling some bitches, and you know what? I'm gonna call fucking Sam Beckett, okay, from fucking Quantum Leap Project, because the right things need to be turned clockwise, okay? The wrong things need to be turned right. So, Sam Beckett, if you're out there watching whatever body you're in, go back in time, get into David Giler, Walter Hill's body. Okay? Because when you get done and you say, oh boy, then you know you did some good work. Fuck's sake. God damn. I'm sure when you turn on the video, you never thought you'd hear a Quantum Leap reference, but what can I say? I love that show. Now, some friends have talked about how maybe you could kind of rectify this Like, talked with my good friend Effrey, he mentioned, well, how about like a CGI movie? Kind of like a what if story, like a side story, where you get Michael Biehn back as the voice, Lance Henriksen as the voice of Bishop, and you do like a CGI film. And not like a $5 looking CGI crap fest. Although some that go direct to DVD actually are not too bad look-wise. Or even that CGI, like, what the fuck was that thing they did? The Dead Space. They do that shit. You know, all these other shit. You know, they could do that. Or, I'll be right back. Something I just thought of. Just thought of it. Something else they could do, which I think would be pretty fucking cool. And I'm going to show this, and then I'll explain. Now, I know you're saying, why you're holding a video game of Scarface? Alien 3, the video game. And you're saying, what? Right, it could be a different title, but I'm just saying Alien. Well, they took Resurrection. You know, Alien, like, give us, I don't know, Alien Forever, that'd be too silly. But I don't know, like, some title, like, Aliens Retribution. Yeah, Retribution, sort of, you know, Retribution is like redeeming oneself. Like, that guy got retribution for what was wronged on him. Like, Aliens Retribution. I held this game because they did a cool thing. This is a sequel to Scarface. And the first level you play is the ending of the movie. So you're in your home, you're getting shot at, and you change fate. You actually change fate. In the first level, you can turn around and kill that motherfucker who shotgunned him in the back. You can turn around and kill him. And you change fate. Tony Montana is still alive. And you go on a new adventure of him rebuilding his empire. So it's like Scarface and the alternate universe sort of thing. It's, you don't think there could be a sequel? It is. It's a what if. What about an Aliens video game? And granted, okay, well, we don't have the new systems. They put walkthroughs up here all the time. Like, I saw the Ghostbusters walkthrough. And they had all the cinematics and stuff. So you could just watch. So I'm sure someone would play it, and they'd upload it on YouTube and shit, and you can watch the whole thing if you don't have those systems. But you could do a bunch of things with that. You could do, maybe start off with Aliens, maybe, like maybe the first is Aliens, the ending of Aliens, like, you're Ripley. Because, like, at the beginning of this, you're Tony Montana, and, like, the first level, you have unlimited ammo. So, like, the first level could be from the ending of Aliens. You're Ripley, you're going in the nest, you have the fucking flamethrower and machine gun, and you're blowing away aliens left and right. And it's like one of those tutorials, like, go left, go right, you know. And you're like, well, you don't, maybe you will be playing Ripley. Let me get to that, because I'm thinking about this right off the top of my head. You're Ripley, you're blowing the shit out of aliens left and right in the nest, you're blowing shit out of the eggs, you get nude, you fight the alien queen, because you'll be able to use these things later on in the game. So it's like tutorial on that too. And then, people say, well, the script, how the hell can you work that in the game? You can always add stuff to a game. You can always do that. And that's what I was going to say. Maybe after this, maybe you do one of those things like, I don't know if anyone has ever played the first Silent Hill game. At the beginning, you come to a point where you go into this thing and it looks like you can't leave. Like you can't get out. So you have to die. And I remember the first time I played Silent Hill, I was pissed off. I kept restarting it without realizing like the third, fourth time that you're supposed to die. So what I'm thinking is, maybe as a joke, maybe not, but you could put Alien 3 in there, so you're Ripley in the prison, and you're pissed off, and everything's going to hell, and maybe like how they were talking about how, maybe they didn't talk about that, but like say you could add an aspect of she's going crazy, so she starts seeing these crazy things, and also dealing with the alien, and you can't win, you have to die, like the movie. But then when she dies, she wakes up, or she startles in her cryo sleep, and it pulls back as the Sulaco, and then we get into the Alien 3. Maybe not, but I thought maybe that'd be a cool little idea to throw a level in there. Maybe, you know. Do like a chase sequence, you know, when the alien's chasing after you, you know, and you have to go, I don't know. But then, like, a good first portion of the game, you're playing as Hicks. Maybe certain portions you're playing as Bishop. And, you know, you're dealing with, like, John Carpenter's The Thing video game, only when the system actually works, where, you know, do you trust this person, do you not trust this person, do you want this person to come with, do you not want them to come with. If you get infected, it actually does change you, so don't get infected and stuff. So you could be like walking with someone, and maybe if they put in the input, the memory, that it changes each time, like maybe this person can be infected, like, you know, sometimes they get those alternate endings, or you do something different, like Resident Evil, you know, you do something different, this person is alive, or this person said they could do that too. But like, you know, zero gravity fights, and your hits, and maybe you have to get into the fucking thing. And you don't need a budget for a video game. Well, you kind of do, but I'm just saying, you could put dozens and dozens and dozens of aliens swarming and have balls-to-the-wall action scenes. And then you can have certain, like, slower scenes where you're, you know, sort of stealth, you low on ammo, so you gotta do the Metal Gear Solid stealth thing. And then, this is what I'm talking about, maybe you could play Ripley. The last part of the game, go to the alien homeworld. It'd be like one of those cutscenes where, you know, they have the camera at the feet, and it pans off, and, you know, you realize Ripley's back. And you could choose, you could play as Hicks, you could play as Ripley. And, you know, you're going to the alien home planet, and you could just go apeshit crazy on the alien home planet. It's the alien home planet. I mean, the architect, how did H.R. Giger to design levels, or, do drawings, concept art, and, use pieces of music from Aliens, or, whichever films. Like, imagine doing an action scene, and you listen to that Bishop's counting. Do, 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 do. Bow, down, 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 down. Hell, if they did that, maybe for a bonus, you could put the arcade game of Aliens on there. Since it was never released, from the 80s, the arcade of Aliens. But that'd be cool. Like Aliens Retribution. Or Aliens, The Revenge. That'd be too much like Jaws of Revenge. But you could do something like that. And that would be infinitely awesome. Infinitely awesome. And they'll never do it. They'll never do it because it's good. That's a good idea. I don't give a fuck. That's a good idea. It's a good idea. I would much having that than the CGI movie would be awesome, but to have a game and like someone would post it online, it. Pretty much every game gets a walkthrough online. Michael Keaton could play it. Michael Keaton, he does the gameplays. He could play that movie. I'm sure he'd play that movie. He'd play that game in a heartbeat. Fucking shit! Alien Queen. Fucking shit! I'm a blind man. The aliens chasing me. Fucking shit!
I mean, I love his walkthroughs of Resident Evil. I know he's a busy man. Hopefully, the Resident Evil 2 and 3 walkthroughs will be uploaded all the way. But the guy has to get time between his 4 jobs and 7 kids and, 5 wives. He's a pimp. That's basically what I'm getting at. But he's a pimp daddy. I look up to the guy, and no bullshit matter. Because the guy makes wonderful videos, and yet he has no time to do them. Like, how the fuck did he do that? He has no time to make them, and he makes them extravagant. But, anyway, that's my idea of the video game. But, going back to what this was about, Alien 3, I remember, well, speaking of Michael Keaton, he said anything would be better than what we got. And if you made any movie that hits Newt and Ripley lived, oh, but it's happy ending. So what? That's like if, say, Rambo 3, say there was a script for Rambo 3, which is the Rambo 3 we got, right? But say that script was rejected, and they did another script where, at the beginning, Troutman is killed, Rambo is put in prison with all these murderers and rapists and thieves that we don't give a fuck about. Then basically it's Rambo chasing after this one guy who either killed Troutman or whatever, and then he dies at the end. Oh yeah, and he has no guns, he has maybe a knife, and that's all he uses. It'd be a shitty movie, wouldn't it? And then you read the script of Rambo 3 and you go, the old one, as if it wasn't, wait a minute, he died in a tank and he fought against a fucking helicopter? He fucked up people with C4 tipped arrows in a fucking cave? He had a badass stick fight? Where's that movie? That's kind of the same thing for me. Like, what the fuck? But Alien 3, I'm not apologizing for that movie ever again. That movie is bullshit. This movie could, and some wise ass, oh, the script is not that good. And of course, fuckers who like Alien 3. I shouldn't call them fuckers just because they like Alien 3. It's just, it's just not my cup of tea. I just don't see it. I don't see how you say, hey, you like aliens? Pull down their pants and basically kiss our ass. That's what you say. Alien 3 is a pull down the pants, kiss my ass sort of gesture for fans. You basically say Alien 1 and 2 and you flush them down the toilet. That's like that's what Lance Henriksen said, basically. Alien 3 is like, it was depressing, and it's like you took the first 2 and you just, I think he did say like flush it down the toilet. So I'm like, and I agree. It's bullshit. Alien Resurrection, fuck that movie. The monolith motherfucker. Albino looking douchebag, fuckface. But anyway, I'll end it here because I'll keep going for another hour probably. Who knows how long this is. But thanks for watching this long ass rant on what could have been. And take care. Later.